Hey guys, welcome back to Wally Ride Aviation. Today we're going to be taking a look at the works of stay-level Avionix and one of their custom-built, custom-designed flight simulator panels. Stay-level Avionix is a company that designs and manufactures high-quality, powder-coated, custom-built flight sim panels with an amazing leather-wrapped glare shield on top. While there are pre-designed panels available to choose from, such as glass cockpit for G1000 users, steam gauges for Logitech panel users, and a touch panel option, the real wonder and beauty in stay-level Avionix is their custom design built-to-order flight simulator panels, such as this right here. There are 3 different designs and sizes to choose from. You have basic, intermediate, and advanced. This one here would fall under the basic category. And as for choosing your hardware, stay-level Avionix has worked with a number of manufacturers such as Honeycomb Aeronautical, Real Sim Gear, and Virtual Fly. However, if these are not some of the people that you'll be using for your hardware, you just simply have to mail in your components and they will custom fit a hole or a cutout to hardware that you're using, such as for my prop wash hardware right here. And with these custom hardware layouts, you can get pretty advanced with it, as you can see by a customer review here. This particular one is equipped with a 15-inch panel, Real Sim Gear GMA 350 and GNS 530, prop wash sim, autopilot, radio, and transponder, and it's all controlled by a Honeycomb Alpha yoke. You'll notice there's no throttle with this unit, as I have a custom pedestal made for that, and it's not necessary. However, there are plenty of throttle options you can choose from, such as the Bravo or options from Virtual Fly, and they can be built directly into the panel if you wish. But now with all that said, let's go back and see how this came to be in the first place. You see, back in the beginning of August, late July, I was in the market for a professional grade flight sim panel to elevate my simming experience and help pursue my private pilot certificate. That led me to stay-level Avionix, and once I emailed them and reached out, a reply was quickly had. In the reply, he gave me instructions and guidelines on what I would really need to design my panel, such as what hardware I'd use, what's the purpose, etc., etc. He asked what panels I would be using, what yoke I'd be using, and what throttle. However, as mentioned in my specific case, I would not be using a throttle as I have my own pedestal. In one of these emails, a suggestion was given to add stuff like the Real Sim Gear GMA 350, the RAM mount, the USB hub, the knobster, and the pause button cutout in the bottom. These were things that I initially didn't intend on adding. However, I'm happy he brought that to my attention, because I would have never have thought to add stuff such as that, the RAM mount and the USB hub. And they proved to be quite useful, especially the knobster for MFD control. And with those suggestions being given to me, I elected to keep them, as they would prove to be incredibly useful in the long run and make for a much more realistic and immersive experience, as well as to maximize the space in the panel and really get the most out of the panel. And once these suggestions were given and everything was talked over, the final CAD render was displayed and production was for a go. Throughout the entire time, John was incredibly helpful, he was cooperative, he was informative, and in the end he delivered a quite perfect panel and a top-notch product, I would say. So now with all that being said and covered, let's take a closer, in-depth look at what you get here when you decide to go with stay-level Avionix. The panel was shipped in a very well packaged box with plenty of shipping protection, and their care and acknowledgement of how important this is can be found in their About section on their website. And of course, any company that takes the extra mile and time to protect their product when shipping is very important and is something that should be noted. Upon taking the panel out of the box, everything that I sent in, so that is the Real Sim Gear units, the prop wash units, and stuff that was added on like the RAM mount and the LED strip, was already mounted into place. I had my Honeycomb yoke at home and I purchased the monitor standalone, so I mounted that myself. However, hardware was provided in clearly labeled little baggies, which you can see right here. As you can see, realism and putting off a professional look as at the top of the list at stay-level Avionix. As mentioned before, every panel is powder coated with 100% precision cut metal. Each panel is fitted with rubber feet to prevent scratching to your desk or scuffs to your table or whatever you might be using, which is a nice touch, especially me. I'm very particular about how my desk looks, and rubber feet to help prevent that from happening is pretty important to me. Everywhere that a cutout has been made, such as for the screen or for your yoke and other the hardware and instruments, has been rounded off and smooth to give a nice finished, more refined look to it, which is a good thing to note. As well as anywhere that a cable is passing through, such as my case, the knobster and the LED strip, a rubber grommet has been included so that the cable does not wear and tear over time, as well as to give it, again, a more clean and refined look. All welds on the panel are very high quality and look to be done in a very well precision manner. The glare shield finish is very nice. There's no rough edges, there's no imperfections, and it has a nice soft touch to it, which of course houses our LED strip that gives, we'll call it night flying, but when you're flying in the dark, nice cool feel, and it also makes it just a little bit easier to do, and of course allows for some customizability. In order to control the LED strip, you actually get an included controller with some commonly used colors such as red, green, blue, and white, and variations, and 4 different basic modes: brightness adjustability, on and off functionality, etc. The cutout for the LED strip is non-intrusive and out of the way, so that's good if you're someone who likes clean looking stuff. The panel is mounted to your desk by, in this case, the honeycomb yoke, which I feel will be everyone's most common choice because it's such a widespread, widely used yoke. And you simply just clamp it to your desk as you would, except you just add the panel in between in the mounting process. It's very easy to do, very secure, and it evenly displaces the weight upon your desk, and there's no pressure hard center point. It evenly distributes the pressure among your table. And if you were to have something like the Bravo throttle in with the mix, it would also mount in the exact same way. And because the yoke is mounted to the desk with the panel, it is very sturdy, rigid, very quality. It's not going to move on you mid-flight, and that's really good to know. And all hardware has been mounted in a perfect, even alignment, which is great for people like me who can't stand an uneven thing. All hardware and components are also flush mounted to the panel, allowing for virtually no backlight bleed. The RAM mount included is perfect for mounting your phone or your tablet for use of ForeFlight or a Navigraph, which can also be used in the real cockpit. So as I mentioned before, this allows for a seamless transition into the real life airplane, allowing for less wasted time, cheaper cost in the long run. And if you are just a hardcore simmer and want to use ForeFlight or Navigraph, well, now you can. And it's all right here in your one panel. Well guys, there you have it. This is the perfect solution for someone who is just trying to be a casual simmer, or someone like me and many others who was trying to achieve their private pilot certificate, or if you already have your certificate and you're trying to maintain your skill, stay up to speed, this is also going to be perfect for that as well. In my complete and honest opinion, this panel is worth every penny, from the quality build and as well as to the amazing customer support and the customer interaction with designing exactly what you need, as well as the assistance to get to exactly what you want in your flight sim. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment down below what you want to see next, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and please be sure to subscribe to see more content just like this. Later. Wow. Does this even happen? And of course allows for some customizability. Where did I put controller? Well there guys, well that's fine.